What's up, folks? Today I am just doing a quick little review of the Twisted Metal TV show on Peacock. Just to talk about the show quickly, not going to like major spoilers or anything. This was a pretty good show. I would say the first two episodes were a little hard to get through, if I'm being honest, just because a lot of the humor for me was not connecting. Don't get me wrong, I got a chuckle when like there was a obvious Twisted Metal reference. But it was like, outside of that, it was like, some of these jokes work, some of them don't. And some of the characters work, some of them don't. But once the episode 3 kicked in, that was like, okay, I think I like this show quite a bit. I'm going to say this right now. I am not the biggest Twisted Metal fan. I very rarely would ever even play Twisted Metal. I think the only one I ever played was the reboot one for the PS3. So, and I was told that wasn't a good experience for a lot of people. I couldn't get behind the controls or anything. But this was one of those shows I was like, you know what? It's on a streaming service I do have for kind of borrowing. And I figured, hey, why not? I guess I gotta get something to watch. And as outside Gold Rush, because I swear to fucking God, if I have to see one more fucking crane or whatever break down, I'm gonna fucking lose it. So I substitute cranes breaking with cars blowing up. I mean, it's almost the same, right? But yeah, the Twisted Metal TV show is pretty damn good. The actor who plays John Doe did a pretty good job in my opinion. I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember names of actors very well unless they are standouts to me. But John Doe's actor did a good job. Samoa Joe and freaking Will Arnett playing Sweet Tooth. Okay, so we also that clip that got out, right? That clip that that early clip, and it was that Thong Song one, and I'll probably have that B-roll footage of that playing here, but that was not a very good scene, and it's so weird because like that's the one scene of Sweet Tooth that was not good because everything else was like nailed it, perfect. I loved it, and it was so weird to see like why use the one scene that didn't make this look good. It was so weird to see. But yeah, Samoa Joe doing the facial, or I guess not facial capture, but the body movements of Sweet Tooth. I'm gonna be honest, I couldn't tell who was who at time. Like what I mean by this is like the body motions fit perfectly with what Sweet Tooth was saying. And I do think, there's a big benefit that the character's faces cover up. So it's like, you could get away with that. Because if it was just Samoa Joe's face, it's like, wait, that doesn't look right. Why are the lips not synced properly? It's like, that would have been distracted. But in this case, where the character's face is covered up, I think they did an amazing job. There's just scenes in this movie that every time Sweet Tooth's in the fucking scene, you're just going back, yeah, I'm gonna like this. I'm gonna like this. And yes, I'm gonna have to talk about this because this is something they did that I was like, oh, I kind of get what they're doing here. They gave us a bit of that Last of Us DNA. Now listen, what I say is they're trying to give us backstories to these characters, sympathy to these characters. Quiet, for example, a character that, as far as I know, is in any of the Twisted Metal games. Completely original character. I absolutely love because you get this huge backstory with her about her and her brother, and hell, even there was like a little Easter egg for Twisted Metal fans in there with her, and just like there was just so much about that character I liked. I was like, okay, at first I didn't like her because she was kind of this cold-hearted B-word, but as the show progressed, I'm like, oh my god, she's my favorite character next to John. It's like, yeah. I think the show's good. Am I going to sit here and tell you guys you need to go see it right now? It's a 10 out of 10. No. Okay, so like I said, the comedy, it's a hit and miss most of the time. There's times where it hits, and there's times when it misses. Horny Grandma was a hit, but then some of the scenes with Agent Stone or Officer Stone, whatever the fuck they call him, technically Agent Stone is a game name, and Officer Stone is his, show name. There's jokes he did that I was like, really? But then there's jokes with Sweet Tooth that was making me laugh. Oh yeah, I forgot to talk about Officer Stone. Awesome casting too. Like I actually was kind of surprised that Sandman from Spider-Man 3 was playing this character because he was doing a pretty damn good job. Also, Stu's just awesome. Stu's just the fun, chubby guy we all know. He buddies up with Sweet Tooth, and but simple things go to shit. And oh, like I said, the show's good. It's entertaining, but that's the best it does. It entertains me. There are points where I was kind of like getting, I'm not gonna lie, I got a little emotional with a certain scene. And if you know what scene I'm talking about, congratulations. I was like, okay, you know what? You got something here. You got something here. There is a good story here. And the twist and metal stuff is just the extra stuff on top. There isn't a lot of car combat scenes from what I can see. I mean, there's like your chase scenes and stuff like that. But for the most part, they, like The Last of Us show, they kind of keep the combat to a minimum until they need to really do it. And that's where the last episode comes in, where you get this like huge payoff. Like all the other episodes before kind of feel like this big build up to this big, awesome action scene. That's very twisted metal like. And I can't lie, man. I was giggling like a schoolgirl. Seeing all the little Easter eggs. I was giggling like a schoolgirl seeing all the jokes. There's, again, good characters too, like Quiet. I was honestly shocked. How much I was enjoying this show. I expected this show to be meh at best, and you know what? It's pretty damn good. If I were to give this, show a rating, I guess I'd give like a 7 out of 10 or maybe a 6. It's better than I expected. Let's put it simple. This is better than the Uncharted movie. And we're going to talk about down the road, next week about something that's, well, not next week, but you'll see a video coming up soon talking about a potential rumor that just has my head scratching. So overall, the Twisted Metal TV show, pretty damn good. I would recommend it if you were just looking for something to kill time. No alcohol required, as Jeremy John says. So, have you guys seen the Twisted Metal TV show? Let me know what you think about the Twisted Metal TV show. Are you excited for potential season 2? Are you excited to see more of the fan favorite characters come back? Or are you just like, fuck this show, fuck Sony, this is garbage because that one clip? I don't know. Until next time, guys, this is that PlayStation Gamer sign out. Y'all have a good day now. Peace.